storm is creating a big mess out on the roads today. You know, a lot of accidents. This is a live look from DOT cameras. Now, officials say there have been plenty of problems and some people have been going simply too fast for the conditions.
DOT workers keep people safe, especially during storms like we're seeing today.
Casey Geraldo has a story that's new at 6.
On a snowy day like today, it's hard enough to see just a few cars in front of you. Thankfully, the Department of Transportation has an extra set of eyes out there looking at conditions to keep you safe.
We just saw some traffic coming through.
When an accident happens, sometimes slowed traffic is the only sign. But with the zoom of a camera,
just put one camera in.
The DOT sees what you and sometimes law enforcement can't.
Making sure that these vehicles and their passengers are safe, getting them off the roadways and keeping other people out of harm as well.
It's a potentially life-saving job with road conditions like today.
It's a little treacherous out there on the roads today.
Gina Page with the DOT says there were hundreds of incidents across the state even before rush hour.
All lanes of I-94 westbound are closed.
If you've been out on the roads, you might have seen one of those hundreds.
Seen a couple of spin outs, a couple of running the lights.
A couple cars in ditches.
They got lane 1 open.
Page describes it as chaos for the operations center.
Accident seems clear.
But above the hum of that chaos on radios, she and drivers I caught out in the mess have some advice.
If you drive slow, you'll get to your destination.
The Department of Transportation says it's best to stay at home tonight if you can, but if you do have somewhere to be, you can pull up the 511 Wisconsin app to get updated information. In Milwaukee, I'm Casey Geraldo for today's TMJ4.
That snowstorm also creating some trouble at Mitchell International. Here's a live look at the airport. Can't really see much past the lights there. Some passengers told us their flights have been canceled and they won't be able to get on a new plane for 3 days. So if you have a flight tonight or tomorrow, definitely call ahead before you leave for the airport. There are some jobs that must get done rain or shine. In today's case, snow or sleet.
Yeah, really. Veronica Macias live in Racine with a look at who's stuck working in this very difficult weather. Veronica.
Steve, Carol, well, some people might call me crazy, but personally, I think these are some of the funnest and, well, best days to be working in news. We get to give you a first-hand look of what things look like on the interstate, on the messy roads, and bring you important information. Although I don't think everyone who has to work outdoors on days like today will agree with me. Take a look at this video. The State Patrol was extremely busy on Interstate 94. They responded to dozens of accidents throughout the morning and still have many calls that they will respond to tonight. County workers are driving around in dangerous road conditions to get salt on the roads, and plowing contractors are making sure you're able to get in and out of parking lots like this busy hospital in Kenosha. Turns out that even people who fix vending machines, those outside and in, don't get to take the day off just because the weather is bad.
Sometimes if you have to work like on little parts and stuff and you have to take your gloves off and stuff, it gets pretty hard, but otherwise not too bad sometimes, depending how cold it is.
Any advice for people who have to work out in the weather?
Stay warm and dress warm, and layers probably.
You know, you're getting tossed around by the winds here, but that's fun, right? I'm told to remind you, if you need to be mindful of those people, that the crews that are putting salt on the roads, if you're going to be heading out, make sure you give them plenty of room as they're treating the roads. Reporting live in Racine, Veronica Macias, today's TMJ4.
Always important to remember that during times like this. Thank you very much, Veronica.